Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Rossology and welcome to True or False. I've never played this game myself, it's got a rockin' soundtrack though, and I already enjoy it because look right there, you're amazing Rossology. My mom must have made this game. Let's go ahead and play. Question 1. Nearly 37% of purchases on Steam games are never played. True or false? I think that's going to be true. I think this is how the whole game is, by the way. It's just going to ask you true or false questions. Kind of like higher lower game, would you press the button? Just simple game like that. I think this is going to be true because if you look on my Steam library, I have a bunch of games that I actually haven't played myself because I bought the Valve Value Pack, and I haven't played any of those games, so I'll say true. Correct! Alright, cool. Next question. Albert Einstein was an avid bodybuilder. That strikes me as false. Although I would like to see him like Albert Einstein, head, Arnold Schwarzenegger body. I'll say that's false. Cool. Alright, next question. There's a chocolate-scented flower. What do you mean? Is there naturally a chocolate-scented flower? Because I know that there's artificial chocolate-scented flowers. I could probably go get a flower, wipe some chocolate dust on that bitch right now, and it'd smell like chocolate. I've beat your system, game. But in reality, flowers come in all sorts of freaking scents, so that seems like it'd be something true. Cool, and I got an achievement for knowing that, I guess. Olympic gold medals are only 1% gold and 92.5% silver. I'd find it hard to believe that gold medals are entirely gold because that's a lot of gold. But why would they replace the rest of it with silver? Why wouldn't they just use another, just alloy, wouldn't they just use steel or something cheap? And I believe that it's real gold around it, but, what I don't believe... Fuck. This is tricky because I believe the fact that gold medals aren't entirely gold. What I don't believe are the statistics they're giving us here. 1% gold doesn't seem right. I'm gonna say false. That's actually true. Wow. How interesting. I would have thought they would have been just another base metal of some sort, or maybe even copper. Well, base metal. Interesting. Well, I got 5 right. Goldfish are neither gold nor fish. Yeah, they're fish. Sometimes they're not gold, but they are fish. A single asteroid can contain $20 trillion worth of metals. I don't feel so good about this one either. That's a lot of money. $20 trillion? And meteors and asteroids have hit Earth before. People use them. Gordon Ramsay, I just saw on Twitter, Gordon Ramsay took a meteorite and made a knife out of it. But how different are meteors and asteroids? Aren't they the same? Aren't meteors and asteroids just the same thing but different size comparisons? There's no way that can be true. There's no way. Are you serious? What kind of metals are in asteroids? Is there platinum in them? Is there pure gold oozing out of the sides of them? Wow. Okay. A potato isn't a vegetable, it's a large bean. That doesn't seem right. How do you grow beans? No, there's no way this is true. There's no way. I've heard potato being called a root vegetable. I've heard that. Yeah, okay, let's go. King Henry VIII slept with a gigantic axe. Are you talking about a real gigantic axe, or are you talking about his penis? Because gigantic axe would be a great name for a cock, especially in King Henry VIII. I don't think this is true. King Henry VIII is famous for creating an entire fucking religion so he could marry other people. I think he'd be sleeping with his wives, and I don't think they'd be too privy to the giant axe. There's no way. Alright, cool. That'd be impressive, though. Next question. The vanilla flower blooms during only one day. Now, vanilla flowers, that's not where we get vanilla beans from, right? I don't believe that's true. I think we get vanilla beans from somewhere else. But where else? Is the vanilla bean maybe the stem of this? I don't know. My knowledge of vanilla-based fauna are minimal. Okay. Only one day a year, or one day and we pick it because we know it'll I'm gonna say true because I don't know, and that just seems like something they would throw at me. I don't know. Wow, okay, and there's a little picture of vanilla flower down there. Interesting. Medical errors cause over 250,000 American deaths each year. That's a large number. But do you consider overdosing on prescription medicine? Well, that wouldn't necessarily be an error. That'd be human error. Unless their dosage was wrong. God, that's a large number. But I'm going to say that this is true because I know that I've read and I've heard and everyone knows that anesthesiologists can make mistakes. That if you're performing open heart surgery on somebody, if you're performing brain surgery on somebody, if you're going to perform penile transplant surgery and you accidentally think you're doing a kidney transplant surgery, that could be a huge problem. I think I've made at least 35 dick jokes already this episode, and we're going for more. We're not stopping there, because I'm not a quitter. True. That's true. Alright, good. Now I know that the medical industry is shitty. The Tetris theme is actually a Russian folk song called Khobrobinki. What's the Tetris theme? I can't even think of what the Tetris theme is in my head. But I believe that's actually true. Isn't Tetris a Russian game? Gosh, that... What's going to be shitty is that it's actually a Russian folk song called something else. Put my finger right back in my thinking chin dimple. Yes, I'm going to have to go with true. The chin dimple has spoken. The chin dimple never lets me down. All right. Agatha Christie was a surfer. I'm not going to lie to you. I've heard of this name before. I know who this is, but I don't know who this is. I'm not... Agatha Christie was a surfer. I don't know enough about Agatha Christie to say true or false. So I'm going to say false. Fuck it. That's true. Okay. No, whatever. Barack Obama was born in Kenya. I know that this isn't true because if he was born in Kenya, that would make him not a U.S. citizen, so he couldn't be president. There's been so much debate going on about this with Donald Trump. Even Donald Trump came out and publicly said, I'm a douche nozzle, and that I was wrong about where Obama was born. And let me move my whole monitor a little bit so I'm a little closer to the camera. If that bumped you a little bit, sorry, guys. So this is obviously false. He was born in Hawaii, if I remember correctly, and he moved at a young age to Kenya. Okay, well, koala bears have fingerprints that are identical to human fingerprints. Crime scene experts can even mistake one for the other. I don't know about that. I know koalas have fingers, but I've seen those little burnt off nubs. It's like when you burn off one of those weird snake fireworks that just kind of sizzle and pop, and they just kind of poop out at the end. You know what I'm talking about? They start out this big, you light them, they just kind of take off a section of that. That's what a koala finger looks like. There's no way. Are you serious? Are you fucking kidding me? So a koala could go in and murder 15 people with like a sharpened bamboo stick or something. And the police are going to say, well, a human obviously did this. Look at that. There's half-eaten bamboo everywhere. There are these little koala shits, but there's human fingerprints everywhere. Other than man, the elk is the only animal that celebrates birthdays. I'm going to say that this is false because I don't know a lot about elks. My flora knowledge is as privy as my fauna knowledge. But I don't think elks are smart enough for that. I would think that if there was another animal to celebrate a birthday, it would be primates. Because we evolved from primates. We have... I think Coco is her name. She knows fucking sign language. And if I just killed any of you out there, I'm sorry. I know some advanced ninjutsus out there. I apologize. So I'm going to say this is false. Yeah, that seems obvious. There's obviously other things that might. In 1998, Sony released a camcorder that could see through clothes. How would it do that? How would it be able to do that? So you're recording something. It's my camcorder. It's 1998, but I have a very old camcorder. And there's nothing. What would be in here to let me see through fabric? Besides, there's no way they would put X-ray technology into a camera. I think this is false. It's going to be true. Wow. What do you mean by see-through clothing? Is there like an infrared technology where you can see like my base heat and that's what you're considering? Or is there legitimately a camera that I could buy and be a huge pervert? Because I might be interested in that. The Great Pyramid of Giza has 4 sides. Yeah. Right? Pyramids have 4 sides to them, don't they? Because obviously this question wants you to be like, false, it's a triangle. But it's not. It's a pyramid. It's a 3-dimensional shape. So, oh no, it has 5. Because there's the bottom side, 1, 2, 3. I don't have any more hands, so 4, 5. So that'd actually be 5 sides if we're looking geometrically. I figured this out, game. So I'm going to say false because it has 5 sides. But I don't know how you're going to... Oh, wait a minute. No. Is there a flat bottom? Or is it dug into the ground? If there's... I don't know this about the pyramids. If there's a flat bottom on it, then it has 5 sides. So I'm going to say that... Fuck. I don't know about the pyramids. I'm going to say that this is true. I'm going to say that this is true. Because I know that the pyramids are burial tombs. And I don't know for who. It wasn't Tutankhamun or anything, I don't think. He wasn't in there. Or just King Tut. Was it who was that one super famous guy? Imhotep? Imhotep, is that it? I think he's buried in one of these. So if I'm thinking as a burial thing, I'm going to build the 4 sides, and they probably dug into the ground. So I'm going to say this is actually true. That's false, so it does have 5, right? Because you can't build a pyramid with just 3 sides. So it has to be 5. So I should have went geometrically and thought that I was correct. Oh well. A 46-year-old man from England found and attacked a 13... Okay, I'm sorry. My screen isn't big enough, so I'm missing some of the words here, I think. But what I think this says is a 46... Wow! This question just gave me a case of the bullshits. Because this is true. A 46-year-old man from England found and attacked a 13-year-old kid for killing him in Call of Duty too many times. That's ridiculous that that's true. That's utterly ridiculous. But, you know, whatever. There is a tree that can grow 40 different kinds of fruit. That seems like a large number. I know that you can crossbreed trees, but I don't think a tree can grow multiple types of fruit. It grows from a seed. I don't know a way that you can amalgamate. I've used so many big words this episode. I feel smart. I'm going to use it again, too. I don't know if there's a way that you can combine or amalgamate seeds like that to make it grow different types of fruit. That just seems outrageous. That's true. Wow. Wow. Interesting. Paul McCartney composed the entire melody of the song Yesterday in one dream night. In a dream one night. Let's read this properly. And you know what, guys? This is question 20. I don't know how long campaign mode goes on for. Answer this for yourselves in the comments. What's going to happen is I'm going to end the episode, and then I'm going to cut back for just 1 second afterwards and show you the right answer. So in the comments, tell me what you think right now as I end this episode here by saying... Thank you, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of True or False. I have enjoyed this. I've learned a couple of things that I didn't previously know before, and I hope you did too. If you'd like to see me play some more of this, let me know in the comments down below. I really base what I do off of your feedback. I want to make shit that you want to see with your shit-seeing eyes. I just poked myself really hard in the eyes. So thank you guys so much for deciding to spend a little bit of time with me today, and I'll see you next time. I think this is going to be true. I think it'll be true. That's true! Awesome. Now you know. Woohoo! That was so fucking corny.